Good afternoon, my friends. I hope all of you are having an awesome, fantastic day. And hello from
Home.
It's been a week, let me tell you guys. Everything that could go wrong kind of went wrong, but you know, that's what life is all about. So that's why there really hasn't been any theme park videos this week, because we have been so incredibly busy. But today, I thought, let's turn on the camera. We're in a good mood. Let's go over some common questions that we are always asked in the comments all throughout this year of 2022. And also, this is a way for you guys to get to know us a little bit better, more on a personal level. So we went through last night, we picked out 10 common questions, and that's what this video is going to be all about. I think we're a little nervous.
Yeah.
Because we don't
this
really
is not our
do
typical
these.
videos. So
I think I'm ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Hope you guys are. Let's go do this.
So, all right. The first question that we typically
Always get asked
is a wedding date.
Well, let me say this before we answer.
Yeah.
Because we do have an answer. I proposed to Bianca October 1st of 2020 inside Cinderella's World Table. Or is it Cinderella World Table? One or the other. Inside Cinderella's castle at Magic Kingdom. And, you know, something about that proposal that you guys may not know is we partnered with Disney to do this proposal. However, it really wasn't done the way I would have done my proposal to Bianca. There's so many other factors that went into that, but regardless, we really love each other.
Of course.
We plan on spending the rest of our lives together forever, but it just wasn't the way I wanted to do it. But do we have a date?
No, we do not have a date. We are just enjoying life.
Yeah.
And, going, riding the wave, going with life. So, no, we do not have a date because it hasn't really been a priority of ours to make a date. Because,
we have each other, we love each other, and I mean, we're basically married as is without a paper.
Yeah.
I believe in the saying, don't fix it if it's not broken.
Yeah. When we do get married, I want to go all out. I do want a big wedding, and for that, we need to save a lot of money for that. So.
And right now, our number one priority is a house.
And unfortunately, the market is just...
Well, we'll get into that. That's one of our questions coming up. We're not going to give it all away right now.
We're
but
just saving money for that.
That's exactly what we're doing. We're saving money because weddings are very, very, very expensive, especially what we would like to do, because we have talked about it a lot.
Yeah.
And the top thing that we would like to do is a destination wedding.
Yeah, that would be nice.
So I hope you guys can understand. We don't have a date. We do have some dates in mind, but that's not going to happen until we purchase a home, because that is our goal. That is going to happen, and I'm not going to let anything get in between that.
Exactly.
Okay, I guess I got the next question.
Yes.
Our fitness journey. What the heck has been going on? Because we've been reading a lot of comments, a lot of encouraging comments, and
thank you.
Those are the best comments to read, by the way, because they are really keeping us motivated in a way.
Yeah. Because
there's days where we may not see progress, and then one of you guys will leave us a very sweet comment and this is why we're doing it. Yeah. So it's nice. So thank you for those comments. But we have been on this fitness journey since March 8th, 2022.
So it's been over 6 months that we have been doing this, and I will say, if you go back to January videos, you will see a huge significant difference in our faces and our bodies, that we have slimmed down a little bit. So
we have lost a lot of weight. I think when I started, I was almost 280 pounds.
Yeah.
We don't step
we don't
on
weigh ourselves.
We don't, because there's just no need, because you may get
discouraged.
Yeah. And we don't want that, so we try to avoid that. I mean, every now and then we'll hop on it.
So I try to do it at least once a month. I haven't done it this month, but the last month I did it. I was very impressed. I'm like, wow, I am losing weight. Yeah. So far, I've lost 22 pounds since March. That's awesome. Thank you. What about you?
The last time I weighed myself, I was 232 pounds.
Wow.
And mind you, I was just about at 280. Do you want to explain, what have we been doing to lose this much weight?
So I will say the first thing that they always say is your diet. Your diet takes up a huge percentage of your weight loss journey.
Absolutely.
So we've been in a calorie deficit.
Since March.
Yeah, since March. So I will say he's in his own calorie deficit for his body type, and as am I. So that's the first and foremost is diet. You have to eat. You can eat whatever you
100%.
want.
Yeah, and we do.
But
But
in a calorie deficit.
yeah.
So just always remember that.
And you have to make sure you're getting in your protein.
Oh yes.
all
Your
the-
macronutrients.
Yeah.
That's what it's called. You
That's
want to make
important.
sure you're getting your greens, your fruits,
Water.
a ton of water, protein, a little bit of starches every now and then.
And then, once a week we will treat ourselves, whether that's going to the theme parks and kind of enjoying that food.
Indulging, but I will say we share
We do.
about 95% of things that we do get if we are indulging in.
And sometimes when I have to go to the parks without Bianca,
Yeah.
I'm like, crap, I don't have my partner to share everything with.
Well, I will say when you do go solo to the theme parks, you're really not eating anything. If you guys have noticed, he's
I don't want
not
to.
really filming food
No.
or drinks.
Just because,
Alcohol.
we have been doing this for so long now,
Yeah.
and I
you
would
appreciate
hate,
what you're putting in your body because you're like, is it worth it? Is it not worth it? Is it gonna,
Or once a week we'll go to a nice restaurant and we'll kind of order whatever we want.
Yeah.
I'm trying to stay under 2,800 calories
Yeah.
a day, and it's been really working for me. Now, I feel like there's been a few weeks where I raised it up to about 3,200, but I will not go over that.
Yeah.
And I feel like that has been really what's been helping me. And of course, being active, going to the gym
Yes. That
every
is
single
another
week.
big thing.
You have to be consistent, and if
Yeah.
you're not consistent, it will not work.
Yeah.
And it's a mental game, but once you get over that mental hump of I don't feel like going, or I don't see any progress, or why am I doing this, when you're in there every single week,
And those are the days you should go to
Yep.
the gym.
we
work
have the
out,
best
Walk
workouts.
10,000 steps if you're
Yeah.
not going to go to the gym. Always make it a point to be active. I really like having like an Apple Watch because it encourages you like, oh, you've closed another ring.
And
so
it will remind you, hey, it's
yeah,
time to get
up,
going.
Get going, move, be active.
Yeah.
So for me, for my calorie deficit, I stay within 1,700 to 2,000. That's where because I'm trying to lose weight, but I'm also trying to, lean out. So
I'm so proud of Bianca, and I don't think
It's
I
been
could
hard.
have done this journey without each other. And we say that to each other all the time, but it's just like having your best friend, your partner, your fiance,
Right
your
by your
future
side.
wife, and we go to the gym every single day together. I think
It
there's
feels
only been
like
like
it.
1 or 2 days
yeah,
where
we'll
I
take
was in
like 2 days
Ohio
off. Yeah,
and you had to go to the gym alone,
Yeah.
and then I had to go to the gym in Ohio.
it's not fun.
It's not the same.
It's not the same. But
And just the
we get it done.
culture at the gym,
Yeah.
being surrounded by people who are trying to do the exact same thing as
Yeah.
you, and you motivate each other. You start to make gym friends,
Yeah.
get to know the front desk, and they will keep you motivated.
And I will say the days that we don't go, we kind of have like that.
We do. But you have to take days off.
Want to like go do something or like I gotta go to the gym.
Yeah.
Or you're in a bad mood and it's just
Because your body will not grow without
rest. Yeah, you do need rest. That's crucial.
And at the beginning, I was wanting to go every day, and I kind of had to start forcing myself. Hey, it's your day off. It's your rest day. Go to the theme parks, or go make a YouTube video, or just stay in bed all day.
Yeah.
Or not all day, but
And typically,
catch up on shows.
Typically at the gym, we are doing more strength training than cardio.
We are. I don't do no cardio
Some
anymore.
days we will finish off, or I'll finish off with a 10-minute, routine on
I
the
hate
treadmill
cardio.
or the stairs, just to
And
get that out of
I
the
just
way.
lift pretty heavy, and I do
Yeah.
my reps the correct way. I go slow and steady,
Yeah.
and
He has great.
it's benefited
form.
me. Yeah.
And when you have good form, you're gonna see results.
But we've been talking about this long enough. Really, guys, if you are thinking of starting a fitness journey, do it.
I was gonna say that after the 3-month threshold, they call it, is when I really started to see results, and then that kept me wanting to go.
Yeah.
So and also just taking photos of yourself, like
We have a
before and
lot of
after,
photos.
measuring yourself. That really does help, especially when I look at old videos. I can see, wow, I've come a long way. And I'm
Same.
doing this while I have a chronic illness. Like, my doctor has been very encouraging. I'm still on my monthly infusions, but I am still kicking butt.
You are. So
I'm
happy
still
for you.
able to, do this. So
Do you want to remind people what you have? Because we have a lot of new viewers around.
So I do have multiple sclerosis, short for MS. It's just a nerve disorder. I started feeling like numbness in my face, and I had to see the doctor. I'm like, am I having a stroke? Like, what's going on? I did the MRIs. I went to the whole 9 yards. I did everything, and it came back that I was positive for that, for MS. So, I take it a day at a time. I have read some really nasty comments about that. And guys, it's an invisible disease. I don't wear it for the people to see. It affects me some days, but there are days where I can go to the gym and work out. So I'm very blessed. I think the Lord is watching over me.
You're doing great. And another
you.
question, this is still on the fitness journey, but a lot of you will ask, why don't we see Bianca more in the videos? Well, that's the reason, because there are some days where she just can't handle the heat. She can't handle the walking.
Usually all the time.
And that's just something we just work around, and we've made it work.
And I will say you have been a great partner in all this.
I appreciate that. That's right. You helped me out too in so many different ways. You got the next question?
Sure. So the next question is where we're both born and raised. Do you want to answer it first?
Sure. So I was born and raised in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. I moved down here when I was 21, 22, and I have not looked back.
Yeah, I was born here in Florida, Orlando, Florida. And when I say that to people, they're like, what? You're rare.
Right?
But no, I mean, I was literally born here, and I know Orlando in the back of my hand. I love Orlando.
I think I know Orlando a little bit
You do.
more,
I will say that.
which is crazy.
Because I have to use GPS for everything. And he does it. He knows where everything is. And I'm like, you're
So 8 years of doing
almost
this?
8 years, yeah.
And you know what's
You're a
crazy?
Floridian now.
If you guys did not know, I moved down here to be involved in the Disney College program. I worked for Disney for almost 3 years, and I just knew that Disney bubble.
Yeah.
And then I met Bianca, and Bianca lived at the time maybe like an hour away from the bubble.
I live off of I-4, about 40 minutes.
Something like that.
Yeah.
And the first few times I'm driving over, I'm like, wow, you have
this is
that?
out here. And I would drive to where you live by Disney. And I'm just like, oh gosh, the traffic.
Yeah,
Traffic's
traffic's
so
pretty
bad.
terrible.
Anytime you go to stores or anything, you are around a lot of tourists. It's a tourist area.
People who can't drive.
I think that's inevitable.
And that's why we don't live by Disney anymore.
No.
And I would recommend, if you guys are looking to move down here,
On the outside of Orlando.
don't live by Disney. It's not
I
all that,
agree.
I promise.
I agree.
All right, question number 4.
Yes.
How long have we known each other?
So we met October of 2018.
We did, for the first time ever.
And then we followed each other on social media. And then I want to say we hung out for the first time February of 2019.
It was like a few weeks after my birthday.
Yeah.
And then
We met at Epcot.
we did, that was our first date ever, was
Yeah.
Epcot. Our favorite park ever. Well, in Florida, Anyways, and then we started actually date. Well, I count because really we started dating when we went to Epcot because just here we are still. But I did not ask her to be my girlfriend until March.
Yeah.
And then our engagement anniversary is October 1st.
Yeah.
So it's like we have a lot of anniversaries, but what would you say like our anniversary is?
I would say our first date.
Yeah, same. Yay!
The more you know. So number 5 is what do we do when we're not, or you're doing YouTube videos? So.
Oh, that's interesting.
Well, I will say we go to the gym, we work out.
A lot, too much.
Sometimes we go to crumble cookies.
We love crumble cookies. This week, pumpkin roll, our favorite.
We share it though.
We do. We share it.
We share one
It's hard
cookie.
not to get our own, but we share it.
I know. We love seeing horror movies. That's like one of our things.
We
Like
love
that's
horror
our favorite genre, and I will say with 2 people who have really bad anxiety, like what are we thinking watching horror movies? But
I don't know.
I
It
don't
just
know.
calms us down, I guess.
Yeah, it's like an adrenaline. I think.
Yeah, we
I
just
liked it.
went to go see Smile the other day, and that was absolutely terrifying. That was one of the scariest movies I've seen in a long time.
And we saw it in a movie theater, so can you imagine, like, I was the person like this, and like, ah, screaming.
Even I had screamed once.
He screamed. I've never heard him like yell, but
was that terrifying.
He screamed really loud because I mean, if anyone who has seen that movie smile,
if you know, you know.
Forewarning, it is not for the faint of heart.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that movie's terrifying.
Yeah.
It kind of gave off the Haunting of Hill House vibes along with The Ring, and if you've seen those movies, you'll kind of know.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say that was one of the scariest movies I've ever seen.
They
in
did
my
a
life.
great job with that.
Yeah.
Other than that, you do a lot of cooking and baking.
We love to bake. Anything I see on TikTok, I'm like, yep, I'm gonna make that.
I mean, honestly, we just try to stay active and busy. Something you guys don't know, there's days where we'll look at each other and say, what do you want to do? And, you know, we go to the theme parks without the camera a lot. Well, I would say a lot, but a good amount.
Yeah, we go to Universal a lot.
We have been enjoying Universal so much lately, and, you know, I have been getting asked that a little bit more.
Yeah.
I haven't felt like going to Disney all that much lately, and that's a separate video for a different day. That's why we choose to do so much cruising lately, and that's actually the next question, so we might as well just
go into it.
Hop into it. Do we prefer Disney Cruise Line or Disney parks right now? I think that's kind of obvious because
Disney Cruise Line.
Our last cruise on the Disney Fantasy was absolutely magical, and I did not know that type of magic still exists.
Yeah.
And it was beautiful, it was lovely, it was breathtaking. That is a vacation, and I will give all of my money to Disney Cruise Line as long as they keep bringing that magic. You don't see that in the parks right now. I mean, every now and then a magical moment may happen, or there's a day where I think the last time I was at Magic Kingdom when the band was playing We Don't Talk About Bruno.
Oh my gosh.
That was a really good day.
We watched that video back later. And I probably rewounded that part so many times because I was like, wow, now that's special.
Yeah.
Because you don't hear that song.
You don't.
It's not very common.
I feel like Encanto just hasn't got the credit it
Yeah.
deserves because that is a really good movie.
Oh yeah, that's a great movie. If you haven't seen it, it's on Disney Plus.
I want to see more.
Yeah, no, I love that movie. And I will say this trip, the last time we went, we did not take my daughter, but as two adults, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And if you're childless adults, go on a Disney Cruise Line. You will not regret it. Even just for Castaway Cay alone,
it's worth the
it's
price.
so beautiful, and the fact that they're building another private island, I mean, that's amazing. Like, do Disney Cruise Line before you get on like a Royal. But people have always said once you do Disney Cruise Line first, you're kind of ruining your other Disney.
And here's the thing.
Cruise experience.
I have two things to say. The first one is going to be kind of interesting because one of our next cruises, we are going to be bringing Bianca's daughter.
Oh, yes.
But compared to going as two adults without a child, I'm kind of excited about it because we'll get to do more of the activities and
with her,
other things we don't normally do as two adults. And the second thing is, we still love Royal Caribbean. Don't get me wrong.
Of course. So this year we went on 2 Royal Caribbean cruises. We went on the Independence and then we went on Oasis, and that port was from Miami, Florida. I wouldn't recommend the bigger ship.
No.
And here's why.
No.
It was too big.
That could be a good thing, but it was way too big. I mean,
it was big, and it got
I was
to
so
a point
overwhelmed.
It was very overwhelming. So I will say that the Independence of the Seas that was here in Canaveral.
Oh, I love that.
It was amazing.
We have been talking about doing it again.
It's so amazing. Like, I don't know. Like now I'm thinking about it. Like,
it's hard.
I wouldn't mind going back on the Royal Caribbean right now.
I wouldn't either. And that's something we have been talking about.
So, I have told him this, but I will say, babe, I really want to go on the Virgin Voyages.
We have been talking about that. But it's in Miami, and it's just like, Miami was such a headache.
We don't care for that drive.
The drive is awful.
I mean, it's like a good
3.5 hours of
and
just
you guys
nothing.
might think that's nothing, but you know.
In Florida, it's completely
we're literally
flat.
driving past another port to go to another port. So we're just like, what are we doing? Why do we need to do this? But it's definitely worth it.
I think we'll do it.
In the end.
We have a lot of cruising plans coming up.
Yeah.
Alaska is on that list.
Yes.
The Wish is on that. Well, honestly, I'm still not ready to do the Wish, but we're going to do the Wish. And I want to get back on some Royal Caribbean cruises. I think that'd
For
be
sure.
good.
I
And
mean, I keep saying Disney Cruise Line is better, but
now that we are talking
now
about
that we're
it,
talking about it,
yeah.
well, I just feel like the DCL is top tier.
there's nothing like a Disney cruise.
Yeah.
Nothing like it. Do it. I know it's expensive. Do it. But
Yeah.
Royal Caribbean, if it's done right, it's going to be a really
Yeah.
fun time.
Yeah.
And also, the last thing I'll say is Royal Caribbean has a casino. And that's something Disney just doesn't have.
Yeah.
And we like going to the casino and
Yeah.
just playing a little
Yeah.
bit, you know, and it's a good time. And
We like the quarter game. The coin
do.
pusher.
We
That's
do.
what it's called. It's called the coin pusher.
oh god,
You
I
put in
spent
quarters.
hours on there last time.
You put in quarters, and then you can get like cash and more quarters. It's just fun. It's a
Yeah.
little tedious, but it's so much fun.
It's a good time.
So I'll just go ahead and read off the next question. Have we found a home in this crazy market?
No, we
No.
have not. It's
We're
very
too picky.
challenging. We are very
too
picky.
picky.
It's hard to agree with things.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we like what we like.
We like what we like, and right now we're renting, so
And again,
enjoying
it's
it.
just kind of easy like that, and we've just
Yeah.
kind of accepted what it is, and we have tried, and sellers are very picky as well right now when you don't have a pocket full of cash for,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
you know, for down payment when people are moving down here to
Yeah.
buy properties with all cash. It's just hard, and plus the interest rate right now, I think it's 6.9, 6.7.
it's high. So right now is not the time
Yeah.
to buy.
We've just kind of accepted it.
Yeah.
And if God wants us to buy a home soon,
You
He'll
guys will
lead us in that
Be
direction.
one of the first people to know.
I promise. The next question. What are some places we would like to visit in the future?
Ooh, that's a fun one.
You want to go first or me?
I think off the bat, and I feel like I've always wanted to go here, was Bora Bora.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Or like Fiji or something like that.
Fiji or like the Maldives. I love the beach. That's where I love to be. That's, always my go-to.
I wouldn't mind going there.
Yeah.
I think
Honeymoon? Maybe.
that's a good spot.
Yeah.
I would say for a honeymoon, and we talk about this too much actually.
Just for fun.
I would like to go to Greece for
No,
our
yeah,
honeymoon. I
that's
mean,
nice.
that place is just stunning.
Beautiful, yeah.
And I think the more, I guess, relevant answer is Alaska. Take a cruise.
Oh,
I think we may do that for my birthday, maybe.
maybe.
And you have anywhere else?
No,
I just want to cruise. I just want to cruise.
Yeah, Devin, he really loves cruising.
I do.
And I will say, if you have any like cruise inquiries or questions, he knows a lot about cruising. So.
I mean, if you guys leave me a comment,
Yeah.
or maybe I can do a video regarding that in the
Answering
future.
that, yeah, he knows a lot about that stuff.
I would like to get back over to Japan.
That would be.
Don't know
nice.
when or how, but I know they are allowing, tourists to come back, which is good. And Shanghai is on that list. I would like to go to Paris, but it's not at the top of my list,
Yeah.
I would say. We only have 2 more left.
Ooh.
Number 9, what did I want to be before I started doing YouTube? I actually went to school because I wanted to be a counselor, a marriage and family therapist. That's what I wanted to be.
That's cool.
Went to school for psychology, and I moved down here to do the Disney College program, and here I am. I don't know. I still kind of want to be a therapist in the future
Yeah.
because I love to help people, and
Yeah, he's really good to talk to. He's a good ear.
thank you. What did you want to be?
Oh my gosh. For like as long as I can remember, I always wanted to be a professional singer.
I think you could do that.
Really?
She can sing.
Like Broadway stuff. Like that's my.
She can sing. We be in the
Aw.
car. We be in. I was gonna say the shower, but
You can. I mean, you can.
yeah, she sings a lot, and that's a way that I know Bianca's happy. If she's singing, I know my day is going to be nice.
Oh, he's such a jerk.
It's true. And the last one, number 10, I get this asked
Oh, yeah.
a lot lately. What camera equipment do I use? What do I edit with? And
Yeah.
my main camera is a Sony A6600.
That's a great camera.
Fantastic.
Sure.
I've been having this camera since sometime in 2020.
Yeah.
I think I need to upgrade soon because, I use this camera multiple times a week.
Yeah.
I use all kinds of different lenses. And something else, you can find all of the links in every single video down in the description. You just click on the link and it'll take you to where I bought my stuff from. I also use the GoPro Hero.
Yeah, I like the
Is it the
GoPro.
9 or 10? I think it's the 10. One of them.
Yeah.
I use the GoPro a lot. I also
For
use-
underwater shots too.
I do.
It's awesome.
And it's just nice to have a GoPro because you never know when you may need it.
Yeah.
You could vlog off it,
Yeah.
you know. I've been tempted to. I use my Canon G7X that I
That's a
actually
fun
gave
camera.
you.
My daughter will play with that one.
Yeah, she loves that. And
little
that's just
vlogger.
like an easy camera. And I will say, if you're starting off and if you want to buy a camera, I mean, you can just use your phone. I've been using my phone a lot lately.
Yeah.
But get a G7X Mark II. That's the best starter camera. I
Yeah.
still use it to this day. And then I edit off iMovie. I mean,
Believe it or not.
believe it or not, I use
Good
iMovie
old
a lot.
trusty iMovie.
I mean, sometimes I will use Final Cut Pro,
Yeah.
but that's just, you know,
You should,
it takes more
I
time.
really want you to teach me how to edit.
I would love
I
that.
have no idea.
I would love that.
Yeah, I
because if you guys don't know, I'm kind of, what did
You're
you say?
a one-man show. You
Yeah.
do everything.
I film, I edit.
I feel like I wanna help you.
ideas. No, I mean, you help me just being
But
there.
I will say, when he does edit, it's therapeutic for him.
Yeah, it is. It's
So
nice.
he likes it.
Yeah.
Cutie.
We do have a bonus question that I want to throw in here at the end. Why don't I say it's nice to be nice anymore?
Oh yeah. How come?
I think I just kind of grew out of that phase, you know? That's just
You
not me
also-
anymore.
You also would forget to say it. I would
I would.
remind you when we'd watch it, and then he would just forget.
Honestly, guys, I'm just me. I'm just Devin. I'm just Dev. And
Yeah, well, I will say this. When you are sharing your life online, you know, sometimes it gets the best of you.
yeah,
And people change
Yeah.
because of that. So maybe just mentally you just stop saying it.
again, I just want to be myself and
Yeah.
I want to be my own person. And
You
I
want to move forward.
don't really want to be directly linked and tied with so much Disney anymore
Yeah.
because it's just not me. And I hope you guys can understand that.
Yeah, definitely. You want to branch out and do different things.
Absolutely. All right, my friends. I think that's going to do it for this video.
I hope we didn't bore you.
I don't think so, but hopefully not. And I hope you know us a little bit better because we don't really get too personal anymore. We kind of
Yeah.
just keep it as is, and
Yeah.
it's nice like that. Anything else you want to say?
Just want to say thank you. Everyone who's ever come up to us in the theme parks or just the grocery store or something.
Yeah.
Yes, it has happened. Just thank you. Thank you for your encouragement, your kind words. And, you know, it really keeps us going as
It does.
individuals. It keeps him going and it keeps me going. So,
Other than that, we have a lot of fun plans coming up.
yes.
It's almost Halloween, like we're right in the peak of
And
Halloween
we don't
season.
even know what to be for Halloween.
We
if we're going
don't.
to dress up or maybe I'll just take my daughter hungry.
We'll just figure it out as we go. We were thinking of Wanda and Vision, but we're
That
like,
would be cool.
well, we do have a new idea after watching a certain show today.
Oh,
We won't spoil it if that is
It's
the
on Disney
case.
Plus.
Yeah. So
But probably not. No way.
and then November we have a lot coming up, and then
Yes.
December is Christmas time, and we love the holidays. There's
Yeah.
just so much going on from like September to January. Thank you guys so much for
Thank
watching.
you.
If you enjoyed today's video, please go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
As it really does help out the channel in so many different ways. You want to finish
My
it?
stomach is growling.
Because we have not had lunch yet, which we need to eat. Do you watch my videos?
Clearly not.
I love you all, and you too. We'll see you in the next video. Prince Charming and Bianca.
Out.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm nervous.
I'm nervous too.
This is like our big reveal, I guess, of like showing our muscles. Look at those. Look at those.
Oh gosh.
Oh, well, now Bianca forgot something. So it's just me. Patiently waiting. This stuff is so good.
I am feeling lonely, and I wanna admit it's time to end the ride. Fading it too slowly, were those gonna lift me up this time? You were the only one who got me tripping up inside. All the words you told me.